Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your reading and thanks for joining me for Dogs, Coffee, and Tarot today. Hope you guys are doing great. Chippy came in for his cookie, and if you haven't met Chippy before, he also pulls tarot cards. Yes, for real. And he has a channel of almost 5,000 subscribers now, so be sure to check out his channel up here, okay? And Sparky, you want to come say hi? I always include my dogs on the channel because they really do help ground the energy. So thanks, you guys. And when I ground the energy, and this works for your pets as well, when you ground the energy, it just, it's like grounding electricity, okay? And it gives you a more accurate reading and a more accurate sense of your own intuition as well. So I'm gonna tell you what I got here. I went ahead and pulled the spread before I got on here because I was really curious what was coming through for you guys. And the interesting picture here of these cards that shows me really good stuff coming in for you. I can't wait to give you all the details here. It's also showing me that you might be feeling a little bit discontent because you're feeling like, why do I have to work so hard all the time? You know, there's something here about maybe you're feeling like you're struggling with money at this time, or you can't hold on to your money or something like that. But let's get into it, Sag, and I'll give you all the details here. Now, first of all, I want to tell you what's most significant here is the Magician card came up. And the Magician is all about your special skills and talents, of which you have many, Sagittarius. And it's really significant at this time that you are going to be using your special skills and talents. And I'm going to go back and clarify, so I'll get you more details on that. But here's your Crossing card, which is why I said you might be having a hard time either holding on to money or affording things, or maybe you're struggling with some debt or something like that with this Five of Pentacles in the Crossing position at this time. And I do feel that, you know, inflation and all those things, you know, not helping. So I'm just feeling like there's this feeling of challenge and conflict surrounding money at this time, and which direction you want to go with it. Now, this is interesting in your energy at this time, both reversed cards, okay? We've got Knight of Pentacles reversed is what you're thinking about at this time. Feeling maybe a bit blocked, maybe feeling like you can't move forward on things, or things are stuck or stagnant or something. You know, it's already a slow-moving energy, but when it's reversed, it's like you might just be feeling like you're in quicksand, you know, especially where it regards to money. But that's going to turn around, so hang in there with me, okay? Because you're going to want to hear the rest of this. Be sure to watch to the end, because I always get enough details here that it pulls the whole reading together, so you won't have misunderstandings. You know, sometimes people stop watching too soon and they leave comments like, well, that didn't match the title, or that's not, you know, but I'm like, we clearly didn't get to the end, you know, because it gets put together. So just wanted to let you know that, all right? So we've got Lovers reversed next to this Knight of Pentacles, also reversed, okay? And there's something about making decisions or feeling like you can't make a decision, that you're stuck. There's something about feeling really stuck, and I see you thinking about wanting to move forward, but feeling like you can't for some reason. You might be experiencing delays, you might be experiencing setbacks or wrong timing. You know, maybe it's not the divine timing for you yet, those sorts of things. Now, going into your past is an interesting card. We've got the Eight of Cups, and this is about saying goodbye to something. And I feel like you've already said goodbye to something here in the past. It's coming up in this reading today because it may have something to do with Mother's Day that's coming up, you know, when you watch this reading. It could have something to do with just something you walked away from that you had to say goodbye to. It's already gone into your past. I feel like you've already done this, but for some reason it is showing up in this reading for a reason, okay? Now, when I go into your future, I am seeing this Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles is all about some kind of jackpot, potentially some money coming in, Sagittarius, that you didn't expect. And this is in your immediate future. I mean, this could be happening really soon for you, week, month, sometimes something up close, because the next card is more extended. Now, these two are kind of going together, and they're both success and money cards, okay? So when I look at this, let's go to Ace of Pentacles first, which is in your immediate future. There could be some significantly large sum of money on its way to you, Sag, that you didn't even expect. Okay, whatever a large sum of money is for you is subjective. It depends on what you consider a large sum of money. This could be anything from a bonus to a lottery win, you know. So that's what this has to do with, and it's like something that comes from the universe, something you didn't work for, that you didn't necessarily expect. Okay, and maybe if you did work for it, maybe you got paid 3 times as much or 10 times as much than you were expecting, something like that. Immediate future. When we go to your extended future, we have got this 10 of Wands card, and I am using the Crow Tarot deck today for you guys. Okay, so and I made an extra effort to get them. They were all the way over in my storage case over here, and which you will get to see one of these days. It's very beautiful. It's actually an antique cabinet that my great-grandmother owned, and it's now full of tarot cards. She would be shocked and probably love it too, as a matter of fact. But anyway, I digress. So you'll get to see it when I start my tarot course for you guys. Okay, so hang in there for that. So anyway, back to 10 of Wands in your more extended future, and how these work together is I feel like there's money coming in, Sagittarius, and then you might put that money to work. So I'm feeling like it's going to get you unstuck. Where I'm going with this is this feeling of Knight of Pentacles reversed that showed up, what you're thinking about. I'm so stuck. I wish I had more money. I'm struggling with money with this 5 of Pentacles. That all changes because there's money coming in here for you guys that you don't expect. Some sort of jackpot, not just a little bit of money, like a lot of money. And then there's success. Okay, a lot of success on the heels of that in your more extended future. So you might be taking this extra money that you're not expecting and investing it in your business, or maybe that extra money enables you to start a business or do a different job, take a risk of some sort. You might be feeling like you're carrying a heavy burden though. You know, this jackpot of money might at first be like, wow, celebration, this is so cool. But then it's like, oh, but now it feels really heavy because I have to like be really careful what I do with this money or how I proceed, or, you know, does this money enable me to take a risk and start this business I always wanted to, or invest in this business bigger? But what if it fails? And then it suddenly starts to feel a little bit like, oh, you know, a little bit heavy. Okay, so, but you're going to like where this goes. Hang in there with me, okay? So when we go over here, somebody's seeing you as the hermit. Okay, you've been hanging out by yourself a lot, Sag. Probably. I'm Sagittarius too. I know I've been very much a hermit recently. So there's something here about other people are wondering, how does Sagittarius spend all that time to themselves? Like, what do they do all day? You know, your neighbors might be going, what is Sagittarius doing there all day? You know, I never see them out. Sagittarius doesn't have people over, you know, like I see them drive out like once a week. You know, there's something like that where I feel like you're very isolated at this time. But with that isolation is coming a lot of happiness. I think it's by choice. I get like, that's what you wanted to do, Sag. You wanted to be by yourself. You wanted to hang out with spirit. I think a lot of this is spirituality for you guys at this time. And I'm also getting, maybe just want to get into this inner knowledge. You know, I feel like you're tapping into inner knowledge. You might be meditating. You might be going for walks in the woods. You might have seen some toxic stuff that you said goodbye to as well, whatever. And I'll go back and clarify this. We'll find out what this is. But there's something you said goodbye to, and it's put you in this position, I think, of by choice again, you know, that you want to just be by yourself. Maybe you're in a period of solitude, you know, to some degree at this time. But a lot of inner wisdom comes with this Hermit card. You've learned a lot from whatever the situation is. So let's go over to your next card up, which is the Empress reversed. Again, there's some fear of building the empire. There's some fear of heaviness. There's some, you know, you're hoping you're going to move ahead, but you're feeling a bit stymied at this time with the Empress, which came up reversed in the hopes and fears, okay? Now, your final outcome is this feeling of just general boredom, general feeling out of sorts. I feel like you see this offer. You can see this offer coming through. You may have had an offer. You may have had the universe going, here's your jackpot, Sagittarius, or here's this extra money, or here's this offer, or this ability, to do something new. And yet you're kind of sitting back going, do I want to? Is it going to feel too heavy? Will it fail? Will it succeed? Is it a risk? Is it too big of a risk? I feel like there's this going on, and it's putting you in this position of just feeling very kind of discontent and maybe a little bored, and maybe like you kind of don't want to see that offer. It might just feel too overwhelming. Sometimes overwhelmment can make us procrastinate. You know what I mean? I feel like there's procrastination going on with this a lot, and this is your final outcome of this snapshot in time, not of your whole life, okay? Now, the overview card is the King of Wands. This is the card of ambition. This is the card of passion, fire energy, all those good things coming up. And there's something here, Sagittarius. Look at that lion on this card, okay? Really strong fire energy. And this is the overview of this whole reading, is I think that you're considering expanding in some way in your life, okay? So let's go back and get you lots more details, okay? So let's look at this. Your hopes, not your hopes and fears. Sorry, moving forward, going backwards to what's most significant. Sorry, too much information coming in all at once here. As soon as I start to clarify, get all these clairvoyant kind of things coming in, and this is why I have dogs ground me. Okay, hold on a second. All right, we're going back to what is most significant is the Magician, which is your skills and talents at this time. Very, very significant. All right, let's clarify that first. Wow, like 100 things came in, Sag, as soon as I went back from the reading. Crazy. Which tells me there's a lot going on with you, and I think that you have a lot of details. I think it's a life of details right now, and I feel like there's too many details and too many apps open. It's like your brain is like all the apps and all the what they call tabs on a laptop are all open at the same time. It's that kind of thing. And I feel this scattered energy for some of you, because not because that's a bad thing, but just because there's so much coming in for you, okay? So let's go back and clarify that Magician. Okay, Magician clarified by the reverse Ten of Swords. So something about an ending. It's already happened because it's reversed. There was something about some kind of ending. There could have been a situation or a relationship or something you were in that was making you hold back on your skills and talents. Maybe you were having to shrink yourself in some way, and when that ended, it's like now all of your gifts are coming to the surface. I feel like whatever that situation or person was blocking your gifts in a lot of ways. There could have been a bad ending. Well, and there was, because we've seen it repeatedly for Sagittarius. But there was something about an ending there. And once that was done, that was really holding you back. And now it's not. Okay. Oh, now we've got the Eight of Swords. Okay. So when we look at this Five of Pentacles and this Eight of Swords together, this is in your crossing position, Sag. So there's something here about money, feeling like either a loss of money or difficulty with money, or feeling left out in the cold or something like that is feeling very oppressive at this time. It's making you feel like you're stuck, like, you can see a trap, like feeling like you're in a trap at this time. Now, this is only the crossing position. This is not your final outcome, but it is currently happening for you. And again, some of you, it could be debt, it could be money that you owe, or something you bought that you have to pay off, or student loans. It can be, any kind of unexpected payments that came up that made you feel like you're in some sort of a money trap at this time. I'm hearing hospital bills for some of you at this time too. Okay, so and you're feeling stuck. Let's clarify this. What's on your mind is feeling like you just can't move forward, feeling really heavy and stuck. But it's clarified by this 9 of Pentacles. So 9 of Pentacles is your happy lifestyle. And some of you don't want to move forward because you don't want to upset the apple cart, so to speak. Okay, you don't want to like mess up your lifestyle by risking something new. So it's kind of making you feel stuck. And I feel like you're unable to make decisions because you're pulling back on energy. I think these two really go together. It's 4 of Swords and the Lovers card reversed. This is pretty significant, guys. Again, this did come up reversed. So, when I look at this, I feel you pulling back to wait and heal some things, whether you're healing financially or emotionally or spiritually. There's lots of ways to heal. Sometimes people don't think about that. And when I see this Hermit card further down, people are seeing you pulled back. I mean, here's the 4 of Swords. He put his sword down. He's like, not participating right now. There's no access to me right now. I am resting. I am healing in whatever way. And, maybe you're on a no-buy moratorium for yourself this time. Due to this 5 of Pentacles, and you're like, I'm not going out, I'm not spending money, no, I'm not going to order that, no, I'm not going to click on that. I feel like there's some of that where you really pulled back at this time, and you're not making decisions because you're not clicking on things. You see what I'm saying? It can go in a lot of different directions for a lot of different people, but here's the underlying thing is you like your lifestyle and you're kind of protecting that. I feel like you're protecting your space and your peace and your self-sufficiency. And it's keeping you from expanding. It's kind of a double-edged sword, Sag. I feel like you are successful already, and then you want to be more successful. You want to expand with this Empress card that came up, right? You want to expand, and yet you're holding back on that because, again, you don't want to upset the apple cart, okay? That was an expression from my grandparents. You all like that? Did anybody say that to you when you were a kid? I never used that expression, and it makes me think that maybe, some of your inner wisdom and your guidance is coming from grandparents at this time as well. I'm pretty sure mine is. So, yeah, there could be that. That could be why I came up with that expression. I don't know. It's for somebody. So here's your saying goodbye card. Let's see, there it is. What did you say goodbye to? What did Sagittarius say goodbye to? Oh, somebody from the past or family. You could have said goodbye and walked away, gone no access, no contact with family with the 6 of Cups. You could have, this is something about saying goodbye. You could have said goodbye to like your childhood or a place where you were living, that maybe was connected with childhood or reminded you of something about things from the past. Nostalgia, things from the past, and you saying goodbye to it. It's showing up in this reading at this time for a reason for you. So I realize it's in the past, but it's also showing up today. So there's a reason for that. Why is that? Has to do with maybe father energy for some of you, this King of Cups, or healing. Also healing, there's a lot of healing going on here, Sagittarius. King of Cups are, it's a healing energy. And a 3 of Cups. This could be 3 women. This could be a love triangle that you said goodbye to. 3 women, like a mother, 2 sisters, or 3 sisters, or something like that. Take it as it resonates for you. I'm asking what family or past situation you may have said goodbye to. There could have been a marriage or something like that. Yeah. King of Cups. Yeah, healing energy and father energy of some sort. And it's funny that card is showing up on Mother's Day. So there's some kind of correlation there. I'm not sure what that is, but you probably know. There's probably a reason that's showing up. Okay. Not probably, it always is. I always hear in the comments that, people explain this. So, and I love your comments, by the way. Read all of your comments. I'm not able to reply to all of them, but thank you for your comments. especially Sagittarius, because they're really, really insightful all the time. So your immediate future, let's look at this jackpot, guys. What is this amazing jackpot? Ace of Pentacles, jackpot energy. Let's see what that is, guys. I see gold. You know, I'm a tarot reader, but I am mostly clairvoyant. So I see visions, and I'm seeing gold. And when I see gold or gold coins, it means something lasting. It's not a one-off. It's like something that is going to stay with you. You know, something that creates something lasting. Oh, it creates your Empress energy. Whoa, okay. Look at that. So your Ace of Pentacles, jackpot, some unexpected money coming in, is clarified by the Empress. So a couple of things. This could be coming from an Empress, which is a mother, or someone who's like a mother to you. You know, like a gift of money or inheritance, or just some surprise, you know, where somebody says, you know, I've decided I'm going to give you this, and it's worth a lot of money, or something like that. Okay, unexpected money from an Empress. This could also be that this money is enabling you to become the Empress energy that you want to build your empire, because the Empress reverse was over here in hopes and fears. Obviously, it's not hope, you know, it's a fear. So, wow. The Empress can be mother energy, you know, bringing things to fruition, giving birth to babies or empires, you know, that sort of thing. So when I see that kind of card, this is also somebody who's very creative, very much in nature, feels very nurturing. You know, the Empress is very nurturing and creative, and person in control of their life. Okay, so I almost feel like this Empress is helping you get more into your Empress energy as well. Okay, so that's quite a gift, Sagittarius. So then we go into this Ten of Wands. Like, what do you do with all this Empress energy? The more extended future, clarified by the Devil reversed. So it's like this Empress is going to free you from whatever toxic energy that you had. There's a freeing up of this energy, Sagittarius. If you were feeling heavy, I feel like you were being released from it, and not feeling, okay, wait a minute. Because we're going forward, this is your more extended future. So what I should say is, if this situation starts to make you feel overburdened, like too much success can feel like a burden sometimes, right? So if it's making you feel like that, this is actually releasing you from feeling in bondage to money, which we saw back here. In your crossing position currently, we've got feeling tight on money, feeling trapped by money. Then this Empress and Ace of Pentacles comes in, and then it brings you to this. Does that make sense? So there's a whole progression here, Sag. And when I love seeing the Devil reversed, because this means you're letting go of that, or it's letting go of you, and this heaviness. So with success can come more obligation and more commitments, and that could feel heavy, but there's the Devil reversed. So getting out of debt, this is often getting out of some sort of bondage, whatever makes you feel stuck and trapped and in this oppressive situation. This means you're getting out of that, getting loose from this. Okay, it's very exciting, Sag. This is such a good reading for you. Wow. All right, why are other people seeing you as the Hermit? Do we even need to clarify that? Yeah, they're seeing you as standing your ground. Here's the Seven of Wands, standing your ground. And that's exactly what this is. They're seeing you setting a boundary around yourself with this Hermit card, clarifying Hermit. They're like, Sagittarius is saying, stay out of my space. You know, this is drawing a line in the sand, like, don't cross this line. So this is you setting boundaries, and they're seeing you as in solitude, but maybe you've gone into contact with somebody, or you're just like, you aren't allowing people access to you at this time. Okay, that's why they're seeing you that way. And I think people are pretty clear on it, Sag, without you even saying it. They're reading your energy. They're feeling your energy. They're like, probably better not go over there and knock on the door. This doesn't feel like the right time. Okay, so let's go over to the Empress reversed. I think that's already been clarified. It was feeling like reversed, and now it's going to be fixed with the Empress coming in. Your final outcome, though, is feeling bored and a bit discontent. Let's clarify that at this time. We got Queen of Pentacles, which is very similar in my readings to the Empress. Okay, this is very much having resources, like having stability, you know, money. This is a money card. And Queen of Pentacles is all about having your nice things, being in charge of things, feeling very nurturing, you know, growing things and that sort of thing. And it's interesting, it's coming with this discontent. It's almost like right now this stuff hasn't happened yet, like your Ace of Pentacles and all of that hasn't happened yet. So right now you're feeling like, yeah, I've got all this, I'm in control of my life, I've got stability and resources, but I'm feeling a little bored. So you might just be feeling a little bit bored at this time. But the overview is expansion with this King of Pentacles. And let's clarify that real quick, Sag. The overview of this is King of Wands. No, did I say Pentacles? Wands. King of Wands, your overview of this whole reading, okay? It's clarified by the Ace of Cups. Look at this, Cup Runneth Over card. This is going to be you feeling very passionate coming up in the future with all of these improvements that are coming in, using your skills and talents and more money coming in. I think there's literally a helping hand coming into you, Sagittarius, very soon, okay? So hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to take it over to the extended and get you more details on exactly what this Ace of Pentacles and this Empress energy coming into you, what these gifts coming to you are, exactly how that's going to play out. I'm going to get more details and focus specifically on that, and I'm sure a lot more will come up too. So thank you for being here, Sag. The extended is $5.55 if you're interested. It's very easy. There's no middleman. There's no customer service. If you have a problem, you get me. Okay. So there's a contact form if you have a problem. It's not to ask for private readings. I'll just say I've been getting a lot of emails for people wanting private readings, and I'm not offering those currently. I might again in the future, but right now I'm not. So the contact form is only if you have a problem. Okay. But I do appreciate you all reaching out. So thanks so much for being here. Be sure to check out Chippy's channel, and I'll see you over at the extended. And if not, thanks for being here. Love you guys.